It's been more than a year since a California mother was last seen by her friends and her family. Maya Millete went missing on January 7th, 2021. Her family has not stopped looking. Her husband was arrested, charged with murder and illegal possession of an assault weapon. The district attorney's office says Maya was trying to leave her husband and that a year ago today, she had an appointment to meet with a divorce attorney. Joining me now is Marnie Hughes, a host of NewsNation Prime. Marnie, good morning. Good to be with you. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Yeah.
I know, that's right. We're ships in the night.
We are ships in the night. And I know you've been very, very busy at work covering this and other stories as part of Missing in America, which has brought attention to stories that we possibly would not see enough in the news. But thank goodness you're doing this. A year later, where does this case stand?
This is a tragic case only because I believe that it may end that way. We know a little bit more about this case, Adrienne, than we do a lot of the cases that we cover. Many of the missing cases come to us from viewers, and that was the situation with Maya's case. But hers is unique because, as you mentioned, her husband has been arrested about 9 months after she disappeared. He has been charged with murder in the case, yet there is no body, there is no evidence of murder, but police do have a lot of circumstantial evidence, which we believe led to his arrest. But her family continues to search. There have been searches happening ever since she went missing in January of last year. Maya is 39 years old. She is a mom of 3. She is a sister. She is loved. She is missed. And so her family is relentless to find answers. But with her husband in jail, their concern immediately grew that Maya was killed, and that became the shift for them, that it went from a search and rescue to a search and recovery.
And 2 questions immediately come to mind. One, why did it take so long after her disappearance for the husband to be arrested, and is he cooperating?
So he says that he had nothing to do with this, that she is still alive, that she is out there missing. He denies that he murdered her. That's a question that we have too, Adrienne, why it took so long. She went missing on January 7th. Her sister reported her missing. Her husband, Larry, was named a person of interest about 6-7 months later, and it wasn't until October, 9 months later, that he was charged with her murder and arrested. This is where it gets really bizarre. And the evidence that we know about, and this is only some of 200 pages of evidence that police have gathered in terms of things they found in his home, searches on the internet. He had hired a spellcaster to cast a spell on her. He did not want her to divorce him. He had searched for poisons and ways to hurt Maya on the internet. And so police had all of that. They had enough to arrest him. They just don't know where she is. And so her family's plea is that either he talks or somebody else who may have had something to do with her disappearance and her case comes forward and provides some answers, because that is the hope they're holding on to.
Well, let's listen to the sister recently speaking at a press conference.
She's missing, we can't find her. Where could have she been? That day when I called in and for a missing person, I still can't believe it, and it's been a nightmare for everyone.
I can't imagine a year of somebody just disappearing into what looks like thin air. You've covered a lot of these cases. Is there anything that appears to be a common thread for so many of these mysterious disappearances?
Adrienne, I think we can all put ourselves in the shoes of these families who want answers, right? If someone you love, someone you care about goes missing, you will go to the end of the earth to find out what happened to them. And so that is the commonality in all of these cases, is that every single one of these families wants answers. They want closure. In many cases, they want justice if their loved one was wronged or harmed, and they want them home more than anything. And so that is the case for Maya. They call her May. She has 3 kids. It became apparent that something was wrong when she missed her daughter's 12th birthday. And so Maya's family wants answers, even if that means tragically she is not alive anymore. They want closure for them. They want closure for their daughter. And ultimately they want justice if Larry killed her.
it's tragic that these kinds of things happen, and these kids just hanging in the balance too. All the family members. Marnie, thank you so much again for bringing attention to a story that so many people find to be a priority today, is helping find answers on these missing people cases. You can watch NewsNation Prime with Marnie Hughes tonight, every weeknight, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central Time. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.